Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope.
Peace and blessings, family. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Taye Speaks. We got a very special guest in the house, very creative, very artistic, somebody that has worked with a lot of heavy hitters in the music industry, the fashion industry, Hollywood. It's definitely an honor to have this queen on the show. So without further ado, please let the viewers know who you are and definitely let them know where you're from.
Hey, you guys, I'm Kenya Ware representing LA, Death Row, Dogtown. I'm from Los Angeles, California, baby, all the way here. I'm on the 405 right now. This is so crazy. 405, San Diego Freeway. Crazy.
Wow, I heard about that traffic out there, but thank you. I truly appreciate you. It's definitely an honor for sure.
Oh, for sure. And thank you for having me.
Okay. So my first question is, or my second question is, what inspired you to get into fashion, becoming a stylist, doing the costume designs, and the different things that you are known for?
Well, my first job that I've ever had was at Nordstrom. And that was around clothing. So that was my first introduction to clothing, styling, just being around, a lot of people, a lot of older people that were putting, clothes together for the, with the stars. But then when I got to Death Row, I noticed that Daz, Corrupt, Snoop, they needed help. And I was with Daz at the moment. That was my boyfriend. Snoop hooked us up when we were about 18. So I had to take care of him because he came, his clothing was not on point. So I started with Daz first, getting him together, then Corrupt, and then Snoop joined. So it was kind of like helping them out because we're family first. But it turned into like a career. I mean, it turned into a career after that because it was just helping them, getting them together for concerts. When Daz was on his way to a concert, I'm like, oh no, you gotta look like this. And Corrupt was at our house most of the time, so I had to get him together. And then here comes Snoop. So it started kind of like a family thing, and it turned into business for me.
Oh wow, okay. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, that's really important, especially in hip hop, a person's presentation, how they're dressed, they set a lot of trends. So you never know the people that's behind the scenes that's helping them, get prepared so they can focus on the music and, doing the things that they do. So
And I take pride in introducing all Snoop to the hockey jersey. So when you see him in the hockey jersey, his earlier videos or any of the college sweatshirts, that was all me bringing it to the table. The hockey jersey,
wow.
we got with the hockey company and just started dressing them hockey jerseys, and Snoop loved it. So that was kind of like my intro to bring all that to the table at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. I recall he was like the first person doing that, so you played a powerful role in that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, now I meant to ask you this. Now, how did you meet Daz? You met him growing up in LA, or what was the story behind that?
Oh no. So here, people need to know, right? I got to Death Row before Death Row was even established. Eazy E's kid's mother, ex-fiance, that was my best friend. So I was hanging with her before there was ever a Death Row record. So when Dre was leaving Ruthless, Suge used to be a bodyguard. They come up with the plan to open up their own label. So I meet them around when they're setting Death Row up. They find Snoop. Snoop first artist they found, right? And I met Snoop. Snoop said he wanted to hook me up with his cousin. Dad didn't even live in LA at the time. He was in Oklahoma because his mother had left to Oklahoma when he was about, I want to say like 12. So he was living in Oklahoma. And when he moved out here, Snoop hooked us up. So Snoop was a matchmaker for me and Dad.
Okay, okay.